During our 7-day cruise on the Holland America Eurodam, our first stop was in Juneau, Alaska. From the cruise port, you can sit and watch float planes land between the ships. This town of about 30,000 people has lots to offer, from incredible views to plenty of opportunities for shopping. With only a day in the port, we made the most of our time, had a great day, and got into one prickly situation. More on that at the end.
We started out at Juneau Knife Works, which had classic Alaskan ulu knives, knapped flint knives, and many other knives for sale. Pay attention to prices when shopping in Juneau. Prices can vary significantly for the same item between two stores just a few hundred feet apart. After a brief visit with some local wildlife... You are a big boy.
As big as a chicken.
We continued the tour of town and found Fudge shops stocked with candy and a food truck meeting point.
For lunch, we went to a Juneau institution that is visible right from the pier, Tracy's King Crab Shack. Tracy's actually has 2 locations, one right on the pier and one that's about a 15-minute walk away. You might want to try the more distant location to cut down on the crowds, but just pay attention to open dates and times. It was closed when we went, so we had to go back to the one nearest the pier.
Back at the main location, there are long lines of cruise ship visitors trying to get in. The line looks pretty long, but it moves quickly. It only took us about 20 minutes to get in. Tracy sells king crab, which are caught by fishermen who are featured on a well-known deadly reality TV show. A note in the restaurant mentioned that when they first started buying king crab, it was marked with a stamp from the fishing vessel Time Bandit. You're going to pay a premium for king crab here. The crab alone is $80 a pound, and the restaurant recommends 1 pound per person. We got the 3-pound bucket for $238, which also came with coleslaw and garlic rolls. We added crab bisque as well. Here's a look at the whole menu as of May 2025. Hit pause to review your specific areas of interest.
I was very pleased because the crab and the bisque itself were both gluten-free, and the restaurant was very helpful in confirming that. Seating is competitive inside. There are signs telling people that if you don't save seats, it will all work out, but we experienced some anxiety waiting for a table large enough for our party of 5 to open up.
The huge crab legs were brought out to us in a big bucket, and the sides looked delicious. The bisque in particular was extremely good, thick and savory with just the right amount of spice. It was a great treat before we dug into the crab. We're from Florida, so we're used to seafood, but we've only ever had snow crab before. King crab legs are gigantic. They have spines on the outside of them that'll draw blood if you're not careful. Next time I go, I might look silly wearing a pair of cheap gardening gloves. The meat that you get out of these legs is enormous, and not only was it big, the flavor was some of the best we've had from crab legs. Despite the high price, we'd say this meal was worth it, and the next time we're in Juneau, we'll be getting more king crab.
Here's a tip. Our crab legs were pre-scored to make breaking into them easier. You can see the cut in the crab leg here, so you just need to use the provided crab tool to break in and get the meat. Tracy's draws huge crowds and only has one tiny restroom, so it might be a good idea to use the restroom elsewhere before you dine, especially if you're traveling with a large group.
Since there's nothing better after a big lunch than a death-defying ride, we decided to hop on the Gold Belt Tram for a ride about 1,800 feet up the side of Mount Roberts. At $65 per adult, the tickets were not cheap, but it was worth it. As riders ascend, they're provided stunning views of Juneau, the cruise port, and the Gastineau Channel. Juneau straddles the Gastineau Channel, with a portion lying on the Alaskan mainland and another portion lying across the Gastineau Channel on Douglas Island. The area on Douglas Island used to be a separate community called Douglas, but they've since incorporated. The tram station at the top can be a little hair-raising too, leaning out over Mount Roberts on metal supports. It's been there since 1996, so it seems safe enough for us.
And a little raised hair is worth it. The observation deck provides an incredible view of natural Alaskan beauty, the city of Juneau, and the cruise ships in port.
Shown here from right to left are the Holland America Koningsdam and Eurodam, the Royal Princess, and the Celebrity Edge.
There is a gift shop at the top of the tramway for those who are interested in shopping or who might want some quick refreshments. There are also some hiking trails which we found to be quite manageable. We got to see some beautiful forest scenery, more mountain views, and made some furry friends. Here's that prickly situation I was talking about earlier.
Juneau is a place we won't soon forget. Beautiful views, great food, and wildlife make it a highly recommended destination. If you want to see more travel content, please like and subscribe. We'll see you next time on Places, Plates, and Points.